Hello, it's Carlos, your DIY plumbing guy. A common project, a common point of confusion is connecting your bathroom sink to your house drain. Usually, the bathroom sink will have an 1.25" tailpipe, and your house has an 1.5" drain. And for sure, do not use, like these people did, band clamps, rubber boots, and when possible, do not use these flexible drain lines. Alright, so we're gonna start by taking this apart. And the main reason to do all of these is to simplify the plumbing process here. The less parts you have, the less leaking points you're gonna have, potential leaking points, right? So what we're doing here is loosen it up. It's very good to have a bucket nearby to collect the water. If you have any water coming out, as you know, the P-trap tends to have water inside them all the time. So we're gonna pull this apart. There we go. And we're gonna take this off. Now we're going to build this back up. Okay, the reason we're doing this is to go from 1.25" to 1.5". They used a rubber boot. We are gonna use a reducer, a 1.25" to 1.5" wash reducer. And as you can see, for plumbing or even for roofing, you don't want the top piece on the outside of your lower piece, because gravity would potentially bring the water and you have a leak here. Now we start to assemble everything back. The black pipe you see, it's the tail piece from the sink. We insert an extension, and then after that you get the P-trap, and lastly is the connection to the house drain. I used the reducing washer on the house drain. Okay, just so we clear, here's an 1.5" washer on an 1.5" extension, right? So once you put this in, it seals up to an 1.5" pipe. Now the reducing washer, it's much smaller, has a much smaller interior, right? Same outside, small interior. Once you put that in there and you tighten it up, now you have an 1.25", and that's what we have in this case. At this point, you connect everything back together, and you should just hand tight everything, making small adjustment as needed. Okay, now we completed the assembly. As you noted, right, I used the washer, the reducing washer, at the drain going into the house. You have options to use it anywhere on the system. You could use right on the beginning of the P-trap or right underneath your sink tailpipe. No project is complete until you test it. So you run some water, and not only you're checking the work you've done, but also all the parts you disturbed while tightening up these joints. This is very important for me when I'm working on my rentals, and I need to make sure when I leave there's no leaks and nothing will be destroyed while I'm away. For another handy upgrade that I like to do is replacing the pop-up drains on your sinks. If you like this video, check out this next one, and you show you step by step how to upgrade your pop-up drain.